Hi, I'm Marcy Kobayashi, and I'd like to share with you today one of the stories I contributed to the best-selling 365 book series by Jody Chapman and Dan Tech. And today's story is from the fifth and last book in the series called 365 Soulful Messages. And the story I have is called Stuck in the Middle. And you may have heard this before. I've shared it on Facebook and on my website, but it's always worth hearing again. Here we go. Stuck in the middle. A fuzzy black caterpillar was making its way across the paved bike path to the leafy green bushes on the other side. I stopped to watch and cheer it on. Then, halfway across, it stopped, turned around, and headed back across the path toward the tree-lined side. It had only gone a short distance when it stopped and once again started back towards the bushes. I watched the caterpillar change directions over and over again. It never got far from the middle of the path. I couldn't stop watching. So far, no one else had come down the path. It is a path well used by dog walkers and cyclists, so I started mentally urging the caterpillar on, knowing it was a matter of time. From my perspective, either side seemed infinitely better than staying in the middle of the path. Engrossed by the caterpillar, I didn't notice the patrolling police officer coming up behind me on his bicycle. He stopped, questioning if I was in trouble. I pointed out the caterpillar and said I was just watching. He looked at me with concern, but wished me a good day and moved on. Shortly after, the caterpillar made its way all the way across the path without stopping and disappeared into the underbrush. I felt complete and continued my walk. I think about that caterpillar every time I walk past the bend in the path where we met. I remember how indecision, or rather a lack of commitment to its chosen direction, was keeping this caterpillar stuck in the middle. There's nothing inherently wrong with being in the middle of a path. The caterpillar could have stayed right there. Perhaps it would have become food for a crow, or maybe it would have died in the sun and made food for the ants. Both are worthy fates in the cycle of life. I don't know what happened to the caterpillar after it crossed the path. What I know for sure, though, is that if it had stayed in the middle, becoming a butterfly would not have been one of its fates.